March 19, 2020. This is session number 1009, coming through the Omega Communications portal. So how many times have you joined into these sessions and continued along your journey and received energy to help you on your journey in this lifetime? And perhaps it helps you understand other lifetimes you've had and why you've come forward into the current lifetime. Are you fulfilling your purpose? Are you enjoying everything that you do? Are you creating joy in yourself and in your life? These are many fundamental questions we have as a being of light, encompassed and functioning as this physical body that has a name as you. In these sessions, we move beyond that into the greater state of consciousness and into the dimensional energy body that you have. And of course, as you enter through the portal with me, we go into the transition area, the receiving area of the station of light, also in a different dimension, but it is in a reality. So here you are with us again, receiving the energy so that you take that back into you, into your daily life practices and physical form you have. This is how we begin today as we assemble here in this part of the Station of Light. Welcome. I am known to you as Aurum, and I continue the deliverance to you into this state of consciousness, reminding you of who you are in reality, in the depth of the true energy essence of yourself. It is helpful to refresh this state of consciousness in you so that you are able to differentiate between the denser, lower vibration and this aspect of you existing in this finer state of consciousness and existence. And as you absorb all of that which you are again, and you reintegrate it into you, and you feel you are as this light being here, then you begin to have a different perspective of what is occurring around the Earth planet. And indeed, what the Earth planet is involved in as it connects into the different pools of energy beams that enter within this particular system that you are within, that planet Earth is within. And likewise, there are many other systems. So the energy coming through to you at this time, again, is to strengthen you in your perspective of who you are and how you are functioning. With the strengthening, even in this moment, in these few words delivered to you, the energy is opening up a different viewpoint to you. And in specific situations where you are right now, your viewpoint might be focusing upon some of the areas that have been deep within ice and snow, and they are being revealed. The energy of them first becomes apparent to the consciousness state of specific individuals around the planet. Some of the energy that they receive in that altered consciousness state is messages from other dimensional beings and other stations which are involved in the revealing of some of these areas which it is appropriate for them to come into your realization at this state. Specifically, we are referring to areas in what you call as the southern pole area of the planetary form. And there is a correlation with that in some areas in the northern pole area. There is a communication because of the pattern of frequency which resonates between the two aspects. And this is central to your own consciousness state. You could relate this to your orientation to your pure origination state, and there is a resonance with that between yourself as you are firmly engaged and connected with energy deep within the planet. This doesn't specifically relate to the areas and the poles, but it is given to you as a representation of the similarity, because it aligns you when you correctly attune and correct the alignment and process of integration from the pure origination state. There is an ongoing and a resulting resonating frequency within you. There are many aspects to that and results from that. Initially, this is to regulate some of the energy information systems which you are taking into at this time. And we refer in particular to the higher pattern of light and life and light essence of you. And therefore the vibration of that eliminates from you disturbing factors and energy that does not vibrate into that more powerful higher state. And you would all recognize the necessity for this at this time. Many of you have withdrawn into finding a state of stillness and calmness within yourself and your existence and your location. And those of you who are still working amongst other people, you will find that this integration of this higher field of energy from your origination energy space will strengthen you and will help you observe the change in people as they get reconnected back also to a higher energy state. Many have withdrawn and gone down to vibrate with a lower, denser vibration, and this weakens the intrinsic energy state of the human aspect, the human unit. So as we refer to this, we bring your attention back to the resonating field between the connecting areas in the northernmost and southernmost cool areas of the planet. And with that reconnection and resonance, there is also released some higher field energy code patterns. There has been deposited in various areas, but in particular in those two areas mentioned, and they are vast, many different energy spheres. And they are releasing a higher energy code pattern to assist the population to, in normal terms, to come back on track, to come back to the alignment of the higher state of consciousness and existence that is there to be the reality, but had been excluded in most part from the reality of people as they succumbed to dominating energy layer fields. So take into you this higher reality state, let it fill you, let it replenish you and regenerate you, and it will, in many terms, continue the activation that you have been very much aware of in the patterning in recent phases of your lifetime, through different messengers, through different dream patterns you are receiving. You will have been aware of many clear patterns, clear light, clear emotions, clear water, clear pathways. All of this will have been surfacing through the inner images you receive in the aspects of your own perceptions, the deeper states, the higher perceptive areas of you. And you all have those in many ways. You just need to be aware of the patterns presented to you. Perhaps you hear it in words, or you sense what is being referred to. So this will confirm to you some of those messages and information. As you realize that, again, you'll have the sense that it opens pathways that allows a deeper connection of some of the energy field that is just waiting for you to realize this is a greater energy field of you. We recognize this is touching many of you. We recognize you are paying attention and you are being drawn up into a higher state to experience this. That higher state, of course, is your presence here, the energy light consciousness state, which is always connected to your body-mind consciousness field. So in this way, you are receiving many energy messages and information in the many dimensions that you exist in, those states of reality. This is the purpose of you coming into this gathering today for you, enhancing you, clearing you. And in many ways, it might encourage you to realize that you are fulfilling your purpose for being present in the current lifetime you have, and thus it brings many of the other pockets of life experience you exist in also into the energy framework of connection and reconnection. And if some of those are able to assist you currently, that energy also will be there in you. It's a presentation in the present moment which does not identify past or future. It is all one in this presentation, and you presenting yourself into this moment of oneness. We are here to assist always, as there are, of course, many other dimensional beings ready to assist. As you expand your conscious mind to recognize that and accept it. Bring your awareness now back to being present in the gathering, in the transition space of the station. You have enveloped the entire planet you are existing on in this energetic communication and alignment and adjustment. You may already be perceiving clearance occurring as some discordant patterns are dissolved, which have served their purpose in bringing you into reconnecting with the higher element of creation. Thus it is done. As you gather all of this back into your conscious mind, I withdraw now, beloved. Aurum out. Laini coming back again, communicating with you as me in a multidimensional way, acknowledging your multidimensional facets of you here. And this was just what we needed at this time concerning the events all around the planet at this time. So you have participated in shifting a focus and shifting energy. So bring in all of this clarity, the higher light consciousness field into your body now, and bring this back, of course, enveloping your physical body, integrating deeply within the energy pathways, the physical pathways, the cells, the energy cells of you. And take a deep breath, open your eyes and orient yourself back into where your body is. Bring in all of this energy that contains everything of the higher order of oneness. Recognize the day and the time, acknowledging that, because it's where you are the most useful, fulfilling the purpose for your being here by being conscious that you are an energy being. So love and light to you as I end this transmission through the Omega Communications portal. And again, I acknowledge Karen Ellsworth, extradimensionalart.com, for the image of Aurum. And I acknowledge all of the creation that allows us to communicate in this way. Thank you.